Hey guys, what's up? What's up, Sean? How's it going, man? I have never done this before, but we're trying like the TikTok style live on YouTube, which should be pretty cool. We're moving a bunch of stuff around in the shop today. There's a really long story as to why, but I will get to that in a minute. I'm gonna go just grab a drink real quick, probably find my hoodie so I don't look like a fat monkey for the rest of the stream, and then I don't know, you guys can watch me move stuff around and we can chat or whatever. This is gonna be low key, so if you're expecting like an in-depth tutorial out of this live stream, this might not be the one for you. That way I've only wasted 1 minute and 45 seconds of your time, but the shop is in pieces at the moment, so we're gonna try to fix it. We're gonna try to rectify that. I just finished pushing the Mira over. I don't know if you've seen the short yet or not, but the Mira hitched a ride on the OhmTech because the OhmTech has casters and the Mira does not. Obviously, I don't have the platform that Eon sells for the Mira 9, so I had to do it somehow, and I don't think that I could get the forklift all the way down here, so I basically picked up the Mira with the forklift and just dropped it onto the OhmTech, and the OhmTech casters held up all the way down. So we're gonna try to find a space for that, probably in this corner. There's the set. You guys have seen a little bit of the new set. We've only done a couple episodes on it so far. I really want to do I don't like more videos, obviously, with the new set because it's coming along really nicely. This corner, though, I just kind of tore apart. So we still have the Ranger over here, and that's going to stay over here, but it's probably going to go back a little further into this corner where it's going to fit a little better. And then the Mira 9 is kind of going to eat up this wall with the sound padding on it. We have acoustic treatment on this back wall to try to stop the noise the CO2 lasers are going to make constantly from echoing around this giant empty room. So that's that. I have a couple more things I want to show you guys today. We got the kind of like the lab set up. I like made a nice little corner for the lab. You'll notice all the lab equipment is gone, right? The table that the lab electronics were on isn't even there anymore. No microscope. That's all been moved over there. A little closer to the action, and it's a little more compact. So we'll talk about that in a few minutes too. What's up, Cubing? Nice to see you, man. Hey to Anthony. What's up, dude? Sean says, LOL. Yes, I saw that. Easy move solution. Dude, it works. It totally works. So, like I said, let me just, I'm going to grab my hoodie, and I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be right back, and I'll let you guys soak in the situation here. Let me see if I can put you at a good angle. I'll let you guys just kind of soak this in, and then we'll come back and we'll start moving things around. Trying to get set up to a point where I don't have to keep touching things every time I want to film. We do have some news, and I'm going to be sharing that too. So if you want some cool laser everything news, it's kind of cool, it's kind of scary. Stick around because we're going to be talking about that in a few minutes as well. But that's basically what I got planned today, guys. So that was your 5-minute warning. If you don't want to hang out for this kind of content, now's the time. Otherwise, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for joining me on this weird little experiment. Don't forget to smash the like button, and I will be back in like 2 seconds. Also, we're doing a test. I'm not sure if I'm on my phone mic or my headphones, so if you can hear me clearly as I'm walking away, let me know. If I'm getting super echoey, let me know that instead, because that means phone audio instead of the Bluetooth audio. All right. I'm back. So are we on Bluetooth or do you guys think we're on the phone audio here? Must be on the phone. Okay. It's good to know. I'll make sure that or at least I'll try to approach the phone as we're moving around today. So I guess the first thing we'll talk about is the old. We'll talk about the old and then we'll talk about the new. Let me know if the stream quality is good. Let me know if the audio quality is decent. I'm not expecting a lot because I am on the phone, but we want it to be decent. So let me know if it's decent. So here's the old warehouse, guys. We used to have a couch over here. Now it's mostly trash. There's the Mactron fiber laser viewing door. And we have a couple empty workbenches. There's an SNA 5200. And my tool shelves are back there with a mountain of trash. Literally just a mountain of trash. And all the old ducting is still up in the ceiling, so we're gonna have to pull that all down. So essentially what's happening here, guys, is we're moving out of this space. One of my neighbors is gonna take over this space to cut down on rent a little bit. And because a lot of this is just empty. Ever since we got the studio, most of the lasers have just been over there in the studio. I thought we'd be doing a lot of like bringing them back and forth, but they're mostly just over there, and we'll take a look at those in a few minutes. And this costs $750 basically every month, and like 50% of our income goes to payroll already. So $750 adds up. So we're just gonna get rid of it. The neighbor really wants it. I don't really need it. All the lasers are already over there, and we still have a ton of extra room. So while it was short, I think we had it for like a year. We are saying goodbye to the space in here. So this is what we have left to move, essentially. I've got there's some old stuff in here we haven't touched in a long time. Like there's the LaserMaster 2 Pro from OhmTech there under some Jimmy signs. And yeah, it's just a lot of like the little stuff is what I haven't moved yet. Here's the target from the episode where we did nothing laser related and Chris and I just went shooting at the shooting range while we were in Vegas for the APA. So that was really fun. I've got some containers down here. These just have blanks in them. These are just like blank storage. Those will be easy to move. And we've got some other stuff over here too. It's kind of like my wood collection. A lot of this is Cooch. We have like our super old Romark book from when we last had the shop. I need to ask for a new one of those. Just all the wood over here. We got like a billion different kinds of wood for different testing and things. Sorry for the shaky camera. It's on a tripod. I'm trying to hold it still. And just more like we got our glass down here. It's been a while since I've shown this. Maybe over a year since I've shown any of this kind of stuff. Lenses. So we've got all our fiber lenses here, CO2 Galvo, and then those are all UV down there on the end. And these are all cartridges and filters. We have the P100s, and then these are the really good. These are also P100s, but they're the gas and vapor instead of just the particulate. Those are the really good ones. I have those on Amazon Subscribe and Save, and we hardly use as many as we're ordering, so they're just stacking up, which is great. And other than that, a couple more Work Pro tables to move over. And that's about it. Everything else in this room is either trash or personal stuff, and we just need to get it out. We have until April 1st to get all that stuff out. So hopefully by then we'll be all cleared out. But this is the new spot. It's right here. It's right down the hall. It's literally maybe 20 steps away. Here again, you can see the Mira 9 piggybacking on the OhmTech. These tiny little casters are really impressive after seeing that feat. That was pretty impressive. So this corner of the room, there's the door we just came through. This corner of the room right over here is where the electronics lab used to be. I invested a lot of money that we made from the LMA last year into lab electronics, things like an oscilloscope, like really nice multimeters, an electronic load. We got those things so that we can start doing like repair videos. I really wanted let's see if a power supply really is broken or if there's just a short or something. I want to get into that kind of stuff. That really interests me. And I think it'd be interesting to you guys too. Plus we have a really nice stereo microscope. Again, I'll show you guys that stuff in a few minutes, but this corner is where all that stuff was. And now we need to fit the OhmTech, the Ranger, and the Mira 9 into that corner. And I'm not really sure how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll get there. I have it in this room. That was what I was really stressed about, was just like getting it physically into this room, and it's in here now. We also have, a little closer this way, we have the Mingda 3D printer, which I've literally never turned on once since I got it from 3D Print Farm. And the We Create, you might have seen the unboxing live stream we did. So that was a good time. Let me catch up on chat here really quick. Oh, Cubing's going to Vegas. Sick. Laura's here. What's up? The sound left with me. Okay, good to know. Yeah. Mactron cover. Please do a video on that. Very interested in it for my fiber and UV. Yeah, for sure. I think the window on it is only rated for 1064. I don't know what kind of UV protection that it would offer, but that's certainly something that I can ask Steven. We'd get a quick answer on it. Joel says video is good enough. It'll probably be better after it has time to process. All of my computers here in the shop are my already bad shop internet are wired. So this is like really one of the first times that we've actually like streamed on Wi-Fi. So I'm sure it's not stellar. How's the water damage? Yeah, it was minimal. Luckily, so it's just like one of the water main pipes. Since we're in the basement, everything down here runs through our ceiling to get to all the various different rooms in the building. And one of them, I don't know what they were doing. They're doing some like kind of construction upstairs. One of them just like, just all over the place. And luckily it landed like right between two of my camera shelves. So it was an easy cleanup. I grabbed actually the heat gun and just like evaporated it with the heat gun. And that took care of most of the puddles pretty quickly. So that was nice. Got lucky on that one. Howdy from Virginia Beach. What's up, Full Circle? And yeah, so that's project one, that corner. I don't really want to move the 3D printer or the We Create. I like those there, so we're gonna leave those there. Next up, we have just there's like some tools over here. That's kind of the beginning of the main set. So I've just got kind of my Ryobi's over there. Was a nice pop of color. We have the old microscope up there. This is the Kai Wheats stuff that they've sent me. The thermal camera's on the bottom and the multimeter is on top. And we have the high-speed camera in its case down there. And the X-Tool fume extractor is down there as well. And then moving along, and this is really exciting, we'll talk about this when we get to the Galvo lasers. You guys might be wondering where the Galvo lasers are. They're over here. We'll talk about those in a second too. But we have the old 10 millimeter head from the CO2 Galvo. This is like a really cool kind of like area that people don't see very often because I'm usually standing in the way of the camera. But I tried to fill these shelves with knickknacks of things that I've collected along the way that I like about the channel. Cloud Ray sent me that, the little pandas. It's like a silk thing with pandas on it that I thought was super cool. They actually sent me two, and Kyle has a video of me going, oh my God, look at this thing, and I'm shaking it, and I just like throw it, and it just explodes. So we'll probably post that on social media at some point so you guys can watch it. Because it was like unboxing it, and it was like, oh my God, it's pandas. And I just got so excited that I like threw it across the room. So thank God they sent me two, because I would have been really upset if that was the only one. The Xtool F1's here, just because it looks cool. We've got the Pyburn V4. This is the original 10 millimeter scan head from the Mactron Galvo CO2. We have a 20 millimeter head on there now. So I thought that was kind of cool, just to like have that out. These are a couple just throwbacks from old videos, like the Photos on Silver episode. If you remember, before the Ultimate Photo Engraving Guide came out, we did an episode about ultrasounds on black cards. And I got very lucky because this came out okay, but I had no idea what I was doing when I made that episode. Definitely antiquated compared to the now very popular photo engraving guide. This is the GM 80 watt laser source from GZ Tech. This is a particularly cool laser source because it is an 80 watt, but JPT's maxes out at 1.5 millijoules. This baby right here does 2. And it doesn't sound like a big increase, but it's that's a fairly big deal. A 2 millijoule 80 watt source is extremely powerful. We're going to do something with this, and I'll tell you guys more about that again in a minute as we kind of make our way further down the line. Here we've got the Rotoboss Junior version 2, and this is an EasyCAD 3 board. If you've ever wondered what an EasyCAD 3 board looks like and you've never seen one before, there it is. I took that out of the UV laser and replaced it with an EasyCAD 2 board so we could use Lightburn. And over here we have the very old now LaserPecker 2. I did an unboxing about this with Jimmy. We never really did any follow-up content on it, but it's a neat little gadget for sure. There's some more, just kind of like I've got like my Tron light cycle up here. SFX laser. The laser companies always send me like little Christmas presents every year. SFX, Vanus over at SFX sent me this little Panda tea set, which is just like absolutely adorable. And I've been kind of too afraid. I don't want to take it out of the box. I kind of just want to like keep it nice. I really like it. So that's up there. We made these on our first ever episode about the CO2 Galvo, little laser shades. I still have the Slate coasters from the Slate video, which is pretty cool. So we see those very often. And these are just coin blanks. Keep my mask up here. More odds and ends down here on the lower shelf. We've got some of the different Ortur diode modules kind of lined up down there. This is the PMAG from the PMAG engraving episode. We've got the red tumbler over here from the, I don't remember which one we did this on. We either did this on the Lightburn cylinder correction or the EasyCAD Project Mark episode, but I'm not really sure. I still hate this thing. Here's Ortur's Hot Dog roller rotary. I spent so much time building this that I just haven't been able to bring myself to get rid of it despite my hatred for it. Slightly less hatred for the RA2 Pro. That's Xtool's little rotary contraption. Teeny tiny little motor on this thing. But pretty cool. Hopefully we'll actually get to play with that again. I'd like to break that back out. And there's more stuff down here. I don't even know what, I think this is the rotary module for the WeCreate that we just did the unboxing for. Just soldering supplies, multimeters. This is the electronics lab over here, so you guys can actually see this. Let me see if I can bend this. There we go. So you guys can see a little bit. So we got a spectrum analyzer, an oscilloscope, an electronic load, a multimeter, an arbitrary waveform generator, and then this is a DC power supply. And in the middle right here, this is particularly cool. This is made by Coherent, and this is a laser power meter. So we'll actually be able to put a sensor under a laser and see the wattage that we're getting output to the laser. So this will be really cool to play with soon. This is kind of part of my big channel investment. This particular device is extremely expensive, so shout out to the LMA for funding this. I try to put every single penny that we get from the LMA after me and the employees' families are like taken care of. Like every penny goes into investing in equipment like this so we can make better videos in the future. And I know we talk about stuff like this a lot, but we just haven't really been able to use it yet. So this is something that I want to play with really soon. Something that we have played with a little, but not as in depth as I've wanted to, is this bad boy right here. This is from Amscope. It's a stereo microscope, and it's got a 4K camera on it and a monitor, and it sends a signal back to the Odyssey over there wirelessly. So we'll be able to inspect our engravings that we're doing for different jobs really, really well with a super nice microscope. So that will be fun too. So that's all set up now. And again, that was like way down there, so that all had to move in order to bring those two lasers in. Let's see, does the laser sensor work with all different types of lasers? Yes, that's part of what made it so ridiculously expensive. The sensor we got is sensitive from 1 milliwatt to 100 watts, from 355 nanometers all the way up to 10,600 nanometers. So every laser that has anything to do with what we do here on the channel, we will be able to pick up with that sensor. So sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking. For some reason, I'm like more nervous doing like this vertical phone live than I usually am doing our normal live content. So hope that answers your question, Joel. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for your kind words. I love making the tumblers. Dude, Laura, you're such a beast. Alex, what type of rebranding are you doing? We're getting to that. We're working our way to that side of the room. So we will come to that in a second. We're almost done with Laser Everything Talk. That's just regular, like electronic stuff over there, cameras, batteries, etc. We have the ultrasonic cleaner over here. I really want to try that soon. We haven't really been able to do anything with that. And here are the Galvo lasers. Look at them all. They're on the floor because I just finished moving them in. I got them all moved in last night, and I haven't been able to set the table up for them yet. But they are all here. So starting over here, we have the CO2 Galvo from Mactron. This one right here at my feet is the 30-watt LP source from Mactron. This is the SFX 60-watt, one of my all-time favorite lasers. That's a fiber right there. And then the prettiest laser award goes to the Mactron UV. That's a 3-watt, I think. It might be 5. I think it's 5, actually. It's a 5-watt. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've turned that thing on. I need to turn it on soon. And then way over the wall here, I don't even know if I can get you guys high enough, but that's where the 80-watt, let me see, where are you? There you are, the new MTFP. That's the 80-watt JPT source from Mactron as well. But one of the super cool things over here, guys, is that, sorry, I'm bending the phone again, just so you guys can see. We're unboxing this soon. There's a bunch of stuff Johnson Plastics sent me. But for now, I'm just going to move that out of the way. This is the laser that I built my business on. Monroe Laser Engraving was built on this machine right here. This is the 30-watt LP source from JPT made by Mactron. And I've been talking to my wife, I've been talking to Kyle, and one of the things that I thought would be super cool is if we actually gut this machine and rebuild it on a workbench, like out in the open, and then we can use it as a test bench laser. So essentially, like GZ Tech sent over their GM 80-watt, that 2 millijoule source over there that we've been talking about. I'd love to hot swap that for this without having to dig into this like stamped steel case. I don't want to like be fidgeting around on there. It's bad for YouTube. I can't get cameras in there to show you what I'm doing. So if we just gut the whole thing and dedicate a workbench to it, we can build it out like an open face sandwich laser. And you guys will be able to see all of the components, how they're supposed to work, what order they go in, how the wiring is set up, and we'll be able to hot swap components. So we'll be able to review not just like laser systems, but the individual components that make up the systems by testing them on the test bench. So again, part of my long-term vision. This is a near-term project. I'm really, really excited about this. Sometimes I like make content because I know you guys need it. Sometimes I make content because I think you guys need it. And sometimes I make content because I just want to. And this is one of those things, I just want to do this. And I think you guys will find it really exciting and educational too. So yeah, we're gonna rip everything out of this and we're gonna rebuild it mounted on the surface of a desk. And that will be our laser test bench. We'll be able to swap parts out, and I think that'll be really fun. So that's what we're gonna do with this. I think still works great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, we have so many other fibers in the shop at this point. Now, Laura earlier was asking about rebranding. That's gonna take us this direction. This is all just empty cases here that we took to LBX to get LBX done. And then here's this room right here. So this room is very, very humble at the moment. But, oh, wrong switch. Still the wrong switch. There we go. Oh my God, I got fat. But, kids, man. But this will be the new laser engraving. Out here. And then you walk in and voila. So this will be kind of the view of the room here. There we go. So over here we got, that's the old cash register stand from Monroe Laser Engraving. We've got a couple just drink fridges, the water cooler over there. Otherwise this room is empty. And we're gonna fill it. We're gonna fill it with stuff. So that'll be a lot of projects and videos and live streams, just filling this room and making it like a showroom. It's going to be open to the public, just like it was back in the day. And we're going to brand it as Laser Everything, I think. So we're going to do business as Laser Everything and offer that service again. While it's been really cool to explore some of the more technical, highly educational parts of this, I know you guys are craving like project content too, and I think just making up bullshit projects to do for the sake of doing projects sucks. I'd much rather do stuff that's actually coming in, that people are actually asking to be done. And we get emails all the time, both from the channel and at our old shop address, of people looking to get work done. And we've been saying, no, we're too busy, but you know, Miranda especially, she's very excited about this project. We want to start doing work like that again. So if I'm going to make videos about projects, this is how we're going to do it. So this whole room right here, this is going to be Laser Everything, the brick and mortar where people can come in and request to get stuff done. So right now that's what I have to show for it. Literally that right there. This is home stuff. That's not even for the shop. That's like just clothes. And then we have the old cash register stand. When we closed the business previously, I got rid of everything. We didn't have a single extra ounce of space anywhere upstairs. So I was like more than happy to just start junking stuff. And yeah, I mean, you know, that's kind of the deal. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Seeing some real work come through. Should be fun. It's not going to be like it was back in the day, where I'm just like slaving away over jobs 24/7. I don't want to do that anymore. Yes, Laura, you do hear Felix. Oh, hey, super chat. Thank you so much. I like that. Thumbs up, guys. I'm not going to be like slaving away over the laser shop every day anymore. I couldn't handle it then. I drove myself into like an anxiety crisis when Coraline was on the way, and I certainly don't want to go back to that. So I'm primarily still going to be here in the studio, but when we do job stuff, when we accept job work, uh, that will be the kind of projects that we're able to do. And I think that'll be a nice change of pace. We can also talk about running the business. We can look at figures when I have to do stuff for the business, like setting up a website or setting up point of sale or whatever. We can do tutorials on that with real world stuff. And I think that overall, it'll add value to the channel for sure. Because I know you guys want to see that. Um, so that'll be really exciting. But yeah, by the way, I started this live because YouTube was like, we do live video now in vertical on phones. Do you want to try it? And I was just like, sure. So here we are, and yeah, that's that. So I don't know. If you guys have any questions or whatever, it's been 30 minutes. It's a pretty good live stream. I could leave this up for sure. I'm probably going to get back to moving stuff around soon, and I won't make you guys just sit here and watch me, but, you know, it's kind of the deal. I'm out of breath. I'm tired. A lot of, like, metal in my life. Want to start a business in laser printing? You can do it, definitely. I like the impromptu lives. Good. I'm glad. We'll do them more often. We'll do stuff like this more often. Just pop in when I have something interesting to say. A lot of the time I do have something interesting to say and I don't stream, and then when I need to stream I don't have anything interesting to say, so I'll try to balance that a little bit better. Right now I really just want to get these machines hooked up. All three of my CO2 lasers are disconnected from water, air, and power, which is not great. All of the diodes are disconnected except for the weak create. I don't even know if we're going to keep this overhead rig. I might have to move it. The overhead rig is really nice, but the poles go up, like on either side of me. They go straight up, and it blocks all the camera angles from anything that's like adjacent to the main shooting area. So I don't know. It's definitely gonna need a little work. I don't want to have to keep coming back in and moving things around because it's such a waste of time when we should be making videos or we should be doing live streams. But it just, now that we're getting rid of that warehouse space, bringing everything into this space wasn't something we were originally planning on. So it's just gonna take a little reconfiguration. But I'm rambling. I hope that was a fun little behind the scenes for you. What's up, Andrew? I see you. Glad you could get in here first, bro. Yeah, I hope that was a fun stream for you. And if you like this kind of stuff, I guess, hit the like button, leave a comment after it's over. And yeah, good try, for real. Leave a comment after it's over. Let me know you liked it. Trying to think. Oh, I don't know if you guys know this, but now I know I felt a disturbance in the force. Kyle says, I missed your stream. You did, dude. I don't know if you guys remember this. Laura probably will. Perhaps Andrew or Anthony if they're still here. But a while ago, when Michael Mullins was on the podcast, we were talking about how we filmed something called Laser Destroy on Laser Everything. Do you guys remember that? Laser Destroy? What kind of ceiling do you have? Mount the overhead to that? Yeah, I might. It's like a crossbar steel ceiling. So I certainly could do that, Vince, and that may be what's happening. Andrew says yes, in all caps. Well, I found an episode. Of Laser Destroy. So I'm going to give it a quick edit treatment, and I'm probably going to post that on the channel. So if you guys want to see that, I have it. It's as awkward and horrible as I remember it being. But if you want to see little baby Alex melt, I think we did a drone off Amazon. That'll be going up soon too for you guys. What's weird is like I watch TikTok lives all the time, and people just like sit here and read chat. They just hang out and like read chat. and they're not constantly talking. And since I'm the only one in here, I feel like I'm not allowed to stop. Kyle has a pulse, confirmed. 10 out of 10, bro. All right, well, I think I'm gonna end it. Kyle's up, which means I can make him work on Sunday, and that's about all there is to see right now. There's a lot more, obviously. It's just behind a bunch of garbage, and in order to share that, I have to move the garbage. So I'm gonna try to do that, but there will be a lot more content coming out soon. Kyle's got like 5 episodes in editing right now, so you guys are gonna see. I know everybody loves Kyle, so you guys are gonna see a lot more Kyle. I'm shooting one right now, which involves the Mira 9, by the way. That's why I'm trying to get it moved, because I wanted to move it before I had to record the thing that I had to record on it. I should have just shot it while I was over there, but now it's on top of the OhmTech. We'll close the stream with that. There's the double decker right there for you guys. So, yeah, in order to finish the video that I'm working on right now, which involves cutting with this beast, we're gonna have to get it off of the OhmTech and on a table somewhere. So, yeah, that's what I got for today. I don't really know how to end lives. Probably the big X at the top. I'm gonna try that. Sean, thanks for coming by, man. We'll see you on Tuesday, Laura. Thank you. Jan is showing its natural superiority as it is in nature. Yeah, true, but the Mira would not have been able to make it over here had it not been, for the parasitic relationship that it enjoys with the OhmTech's casters. So. World's first C204 laser. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back to work. I've got so much to do, as you can tell, and I want to finish. I want to finish something. I feel like I can finish this, so I'm gonna go work on this, guys. I love each and every single one of you. It was nice hanging out. We'll do this more often. I'm serious. That wasn't like me saying we're not having another date. We'll definitely do this more often. I love you guys. See you.